You already know this is Punch on Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just apologize first and foremost because I didn't put it out there that I was going to come live at this time. I wasn't going to come at this time, and I should have posted so y'all could know, y'all could be ready when your boy Punch Drunk is on here. So, yo, what's good, Boxing Champ? What's good, my brother? What's good, H? What's good, H? Well, let's talk about what Floyd Mayweather had to say to hype. He said in his interview, that that people, the young fighters, need to stop chasing Manny Pacquiao. Okay. That people need to stop chasing Manny Pacquiao. And you know what? I agree. But maybe it's not Manny Pacquiao that they just chasing. They also chasing the WBA title. They also, what's good, Dragon? They also chasing the WBA title. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. If Manny Pacquiao never had the WBA title, if Manny Pacquiao never beat Keith from Tom Thurman, maybe guys wouldn't be into Manny Pacquiao the way they are talking. Errol Spence won Manny Pacquiao. Dennis Garcia won Manny Pacquiao. But Crawford won Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman won his rematch with Manny Pacquiao. And I understand what Floyd Mayweather was saying because I had one video a month ago saying that even though these guys are fighting Manny Pacquiao, it'll be a lose-lose situation. If Errol Spence or Buck Crawford or one of these guys fight with Manny Pacquiao and beats Manny Pacquiao, a lot of people going to be like, well, he's 41 years old. Yeah, they're going to gain the title, but people going to be like, they only beat a 41-year-old fighter. Manny Pacquiao's in a situation where it's a win-win situation for Manny Pacquiao, right? He's made it this long. Manny Pacquiao by now is immortal. It don't matter if he loses. It's still gonna be Manny Pacquiao. It's still that guy. You feel me? So what's good, Guido? So also Mayweather has to understand also, which I was about to say right there, Boxing Champ, that people are also chasing the bag. And Manny Pacquiao is still the cash cow today. People are gonna want that cash. And the end of the day is prize fighting. And the other, and I could go, either way, because even in that little message, I could be like, damn, at least these young fighters was calling out Manny Pacquiao the way that we all wanted Floyd Mayweather to call out Manny Pacquiao. Put it that way. A lot of people could say it like that. People could be like, well, Floyd, maybe you should have been the guy that's calling out Manny Pacquiao when y'all was in their prime, just like these young champions. Why you wasn't calling him out like that? People could also see it like that. So it's very, very hard at this position. Like, I understand what Floyd Mayweather is trying to say, like why people are chasing the 41-year-old dude. I understand, but they're also chasing money, which is prize fighting. They're also chasing a WBA belt, which is still probably the most prestige belt in the sport of boxing, not WBC. WBA is the longest and the most prestige title in boxing. So of course, it's easy to say, stop calling out the old man. But if the old man is still performing and beating the likes of Keith and Tom Thurman, maybe a lot of people ain't looking at him like an old man. So it's kind of difficult. I understand the logic of it that Floyd Mayweather say, why y'all young fighters, how about y'all build your own legacy? Like, he's 41 years old. Y'all still calling out Manny Pacquiao? Like, when y'all go and fight each other? That's one thing that we also want in the sport of boxing, So I can understand what Floyd Mayweather is saying, but he also gotta. That's why I wish when these fighters do their interviews, that the interviewers, you gotta challenge them on what they say. I mean, it looks like you have an interview and kissing their butt at the same time. You have to challenge. A good interviewer wants to bring something out of them. You got to bring something out of Floyd Mayweather. As a great interviewer, you just don't take whatever he's giving you. You question and you challenge what he's saying. Well, Floyd Mayweather, what do you think that he has the WBA title? And it's true what Floyd Mayweather also said, that Manny Pacquiao at this stage of his career got he has the right to choose. At this point, as a legend, you got the right to choose who you want to fight. We all understand that. At this point, you get that. You get that saying. Cool. But Floyd Mayweather also got to understand that this guy's holding a prestige title. And they can't be undisputed or respectably undisputed if they don't get that title. Who they need to get that title from? Sorry, Keith Thurman, they don't have it no more. They're not calling out Keith Thurman no more. Now it's Manny Pacquiao. Maybe it's Keith Thurman's fault that a lot of people are still calling out Manny Pacquiao, because it was Keith Thurman's responsibility to beat a Manny Pacquiao so we could enter into a new era. Keith Thurman failed. That's the whole thing that's going on right now when you're talking about the title reign and things of that nature. Keith Thurman was supposed to beat Manny Pacquiao and enter into a new era. He failed. So Manny Pacquiao and his era is still reign supreme in today's era. And that's what Floyd Mayweather got to understand. You feel me? I mean, I see both sides of the fence here. What's good? What's up, Junior? I can see, and what's up, everybody out there? I just had to give it a little intro before I start really going in which I typing. But this is what it is. I understand Floyd Mayweather wholeheartedly, but also he got to understand too. And again, these interviewers, shout out to Fight Hype. They've been doing their thing for a while. Good, but you know what? Interview the guy. And use your boxing knowledge and say, you know what, Floyd, but this guy's WBA champion. What you want these guys to do? Call out who? If they pressing to be undisputed, then my man, and y'all don't respect the WBO. So of course, Bud Crawford is gonna call Manny Pacquiao. Of course, Earl Spence is gonna call Manny Pacquiao, especially in the PBC banner. Matter of fact, Floyd, y'all was in the promotional. Y'all was one of the promotional company that was promoting the Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman. So you promoting the fight as well. You helping this fight. So I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. This channel ain't punch. You got Manny over Floyd on your all-time list. Philip, if I got Manny over Floyd, I got Manny over Floyd based on accomplishment. Do I have him over Floyd like if there was like just a one-on-one? No, I got Manny over a lot of people because of accomplishments and what he's done in the sport of boxing and the way that he's beaten people. And also I do implement what he's done in the outside of the sport of boxing because, of course, when you talk about the greatest of all time, the guy that Muhammad Ali, they loved him as the greatest of all time, but also they implemented the greatest of all time is what he did outside the world. It's the humanitarian effort. It's what he's done for people. That's what makes you the greatest. Even for the casual, that's what makes you great as well. But the accomplishment probably is never going to be done. Manny Pacquiao, 8 division world titleist, is not going to be done. And the way that he obliterated his opponents, and I'm not talking about just any opponent. Manny Pacquiao was obliterating legends in the game. Cotto, legend. Shea Mosley, legend. Oscar De La Hoya, retired him, legend. And that's what you need to do. See what Manny Pacquiao did to Oscar De La Hoya, which destroyed, which actually walked into a new era. Of course, it was still Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, but you had to end that era. You had to, and Camacho needed to end Leonard. It just needed. You can't have Leonard rolling around in space. He needed to beat Duran. You can't be rolling around in the same era. Roy Jones needed to be taken care of. Manny Pacquiao, if you want the new era to come and blossom, you need to take care of the Manny Pacquiaos of the world. So Keith Thurman needed to do that. He didn't do that. So now you got that big cloud of Manny Pacquiao, because if Keith Thurman would have took care of business for this era, then you wouldn't be talking about no Manny Pacquiao that much. You're just going to be talking about him as a legendary. He's the greatest of all time. And people probably would be like, okay, it's time for Manny Pacquiao to hang it up. But right now, it's hard for him to even hang it up. I am beating these young dudes, and a prime dude at that. Now, boxing champ. I'm not doing the stream y'all stuff. I'm just strictly. I do that. I'm gonna do that on Thursdays and stuff like that. Implement everybody. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. So that's what up, Elliot? What's good, my brother? Australia. Damn. I was like not a couple of years ago, like 6-7 years ago, I was contemplating moving to Australia. Let me know how Australia is doing that during this pandemic. Now, maybe people gonna say Floyd Mayweather is saying this out of jealousy, or maybe he just don't like that. Oh, Manny Pacquiao is still going, because in the same interview he's talking about, I hope that Manny Pacquiao invested his money. If you don't care about people worrying about your money, Floyd Mayweather, stop worrying about other people's money. That's what I'm gonna say. Because in the same thing, you don't want people to worry about how much you got and how you spend your money. Why do you care if Manny Pacquiao invests his money? Who don't care? Maybe if Manny Pacquiao wants to give all his money to the poor, that's his money. You know? So don't say you hope he invested. Maybe he's investing into the kingdom of heaven. Maybe he gives it all because he's just doing God's will. Just like you don't want me, or I shouldn't tell anybody out here in the chat what to do with your money. I don't want nobody telling me what to do with my money. Of course, it's going to help me if I ask you for it. Like, yo, my man, how to invest your money? How's a better way to invest my money and stuff like that? But you don't know what Manny Pacquiao is doing. I did a video before saying Manny Pacquiao is doing it more than just investing money. Maybe Manny Pacquiao don't give a damn about the investment he does in earth. The investment he's doing in earth is so he could be better and have a better relationship with God and put himself in a better situation. So when we all gone out of here, that gate of paradise opens up very, very wide for Manny Pacquiao. So his investment is with God. Your investment, Floyd Mayweather, just might be with money and cars and jewelries and putting your people in line and helping out your own family and putting more gyms and stuff like that. Maybe that's your investment, but you don't know what's Manny Pacquiao's investment. A lot of people still don't understand why Manny Pacquiao is still fighting. So you got to put a lot of things in perspective here. And that's what I'm trying to do here. So yes, I do believe that a lot of these guys shouldn't be calling out Manny Pacquiao, because at the end of the day, belt or no belt is a lose-lose situation. You're not going to get major props for beating Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao haters know it. Manny Pacquiao fans know it. You're not going to get props for beating Manny Pacquiao at this stage of his career. At this stage of his career, he's immortal. It don't matter. If Mike Tyson comes out and he actually does fight and the guy beat him, there's nothing going to do to it. It's not going to even dent his legacy. It's not going to dent Holyfield's legacy. It's not going to dent Oscar de la Hoya's legacy. It's not going to dent no legendary fighter legacy. Even if Floyd Mayweather comes right now and loses to one of these guys, we're going to be like, it took a guy 43 years old to beat Floyd Mayweather. It's still not going to dent a legacy. It's going to say something else in the resume, but it's not going to dent the legacy. Just like when Roy Jones Jr. lost to Griffin, it ain't dent his legacy. We're still seeing Roy Jones Jr. as a undefeated fighter. You understand what I'm saying? Once you're in that legendary status, you're in a win-win situation. If you're fighting that legendary status, you're in a lose-lose situation. If you win, okay, but he was old. If you lose, then your career goes down. So I understand. I don't think Earl Spence and I don't think Buck Crawford, I don't think these guys should be chasing Manny Pacquiao. But if it's right there on the table for them to get, then get that, because of course you need that belt. You need that money. It's prize fighting at the end of the day. And for a guy that cares about so much money, he should understand why Manny Pacquiao is being hunted by these young fighters. It is what it is. Let me read a little bit from y'all. You already know, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, man. And by the way, God bless each and every one of y'all. I love y'all. I hope everybody's there healthy. I hope your family's healthy. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Let me read a couple of comments by y'all. These boys chasing that payday. That's all, Philip. Yes, they are, man. I mean, are they chasing? But are they also chasing the belt as well? Because he got the WBA. So, of course, they chasing belts as well. I mean, Manny Pacquiao just doesn't got the Manny Pacquiao got the prize as well. You know? It wasn't like Keith Thurman when he wanted to fight, when he wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao really got nothing, had only cash to offer. Now, Manny Pacquiao really... Now I could understand why these young fighters are calling out Manny Pacquiao. Even if he's a legend, now he got something. He got something more than just a payday. He got the prestige Super WBA title. And if you don't fake it, everybody gonna be gunning for it. That's just what it is. They should focus on building legacy. I understand, but when you have a Manny Pacquiao, especially with the win, and especially with that belt, maybe they still need, they're gonna, all right, if a fighter wants to be undisputed, and these fighters, even if y'all follow me on Twitter, follow me at Twitter, Mr. Moonshine 10. I was tweeting with Kevin Cunningham, the trainer, and he said that the WBO is second tier. No, I asked him because he said to be undisputed, really, to be considered undisputed, Kevin Cunningham said you got to have the IBF, the WBC, and the WBA. And I tweeted at him. So you mean that Bud Crawford he's a second tier champion? And he says no. Well, he said the WBO is a second tier champion, but no, he's not. That Bud Crawford doesn't need a belt. He said Bud Crawford doesn't need an effing belt. I don't know if that stung him or something like that. Like I pinched a nerve or whatever. But they don't. A lot of people in the sport of boxing just don't consider the WBO as a real prestige belt, which I retweeted at him and said, well, the WBO had champions like Miguel Cotto, had Manny Pacquiaos of the world, had the Tim Bradleys of the world, also has the Bud Crawfords of the world. So the belt, the fighters make the belt federation. And if these guys are holding these belts, then the WBO becomes prestige. You got to understand, it becomes prestige in my estimation. And that's when he said, well, Bud Crawford doesn't need no type of belt. I'm like, well, if Bud Crawford doesn't need a belt at this stage of his career, then nobody needs a belt then. You understand what I'm saying? Then belts are actually relevant in boxing. And in my opinion, that does a disservice to the sport of boxing. I understand there's way too many belts, but fans, hardcore boxing fans, are smart enough to identify which is the most prestige belt. I believe if a guy that is a great, if Usyk has the WBO, if Anthony Joshua has the WBO, if Bud Crawford has the WBO, if a great champion has the WBO, I'm going to consider that belt as a legit first tier belt. Now, I said I do believe that the WBO has emerged as a premier championship belt because the WBC has become a letdown in the sport of boxing. The WBC has given out belts like candies in Halloween. The WBC belt doesn't have that power like it used to be. The WBC belt, to me, and for this year, I'm considering the IBO worth more than the WBC belt. Yes, I said it, goddammit. Yes, I said it. The IBO is worth more than the WBC belt this year. Not because of me, it's because the way Mauricio Sudamon and WBC has treated themselves. Too many belts. Diamond belt, Mayan's belt, Sons of Anarchy belt, the copper belt, the pink belt, the I don't know what the hell is going on with the damn belts. It's all over the place, damn it. My belt is a WBC belt, and I don't even got a belt. Woo. WC don't know which direction to go. I'm telling you, they make decision while drinking Don Julio and tequilas. So the big money fight is Manny versus one of these guys. He should fight. And Michael, I still think that there's some big money. I think that Errol Spence and Bud Crawford is big money. I still think that Spence and Keith Thurman is big money. I think Daniel Garcia versus Bud Crawford is big money. So I don't think that only the big money with Manny Pacquiao was just big money. Maybe it's more, but these guys is a lot of money. Now, I'll tell you like this. I do believe that Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence, because the mass of people in the sport of boxing and a lot of pugilists in the sport of boxing says that's the most prestige fight in the welterweight division. They're going to get that type of millions for that fight. So I understand that. And if Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury could get over $30 million a piece, then I believe that Bud Crawford and Errol Spence, that matchup, they're gonna be waiting for that number to appear. They're gonna wait for that number to appear. Now, it's these guys, these investors that needs to pull out that money, that cash in, because they're gonna be making a lot of money off of these guys. Let me read. Regional franchise. WC don't know. Yes. What up, Think Camp? What's good, my brother? Maria Leah She said, yep, young ones should be fighting young ones because they're the future of the sport. And somehow, even the matchup, they should learn and imitate greatness from the legends, best fighting the best. Yes, I understand that. I'm with that. Holy Inferno. For sure, to be undisputed, you need all 4 belts. Yes, well, Kevin Cunningham was trying to say that you only need, well, Floyd Mayweather that did a video, he said you only need 3 of the belts. So see, Floyd Mayweather, if Floyd Mayweather, considering that WBO is not a real belt, then that means in a lot of these years, he didn't consider Manny Pacquiao a real first-tier champion because Manny Pacquiao had a lot of relationship with the WBO. Also, if you're saying that, then Floyd Mayweather, which considers Bud Crawford as the pound-for-pound dude in the sport of boxing, is telling everybody else indirectly that that's a second-tier champion. See, this is when boxing discredits themselves. When boxers and pugilists discredits themselves, it opens up the floodgates for us fans, hardcore boxing fans, or casual, or media outlets to time in and discredit the fighter and discredit the sport. It's because boxers themselves do it to themselves. See, he shouldn't never say that. Floyd shouldn't say there's only 3 belts make you undisputed. No, the WBO should be included. The 4 belts should make you undisputed because now you're saying that the WBO is a second-tier belt and nobody's taking it serious. It's not right, my opinion. But hey, those are the fighters. You're setting that type of tone for people to say, well, you heard what Floyd Mayweather said. See, the WBO ain't ish. So, but Crawford hasn't accomplished anything at the welterweight division. You see how it goes? I don't know. Let me know what you think about what Floyd Mayweather is saying. What do you think about Pac versus Loma matchup? I think Pac got that. A lot of people like to say that Pacquiao is he's not even a pure welterweight. Look, Manny Pacquiao been fighting for how many years at welterweight division? Probably 8, 9, 10, a decade in the welterweight division. Manny Pacquiao is a welterweight. That's it. No, he's not 130 pounds. He could get there. But when's the last time we seen Manny Pacquiao 130 pounds? We haven't seen that. So right now, Manny Pacquiao is a pure welterweight right now. He's been there for a long, long time. So I think Vasily Lomachenko, who says that he doesn't even feel comfortable at 135. He feels more comfortable at 130. It's too small for Manny Pacquiao to take that type of power of Manny Pacquiao. And Vasily Lomachenko, I don't believe that got that type of power to back up Manny Pacquiao. He'll take his punches. If he could take Keith Thurman's right hand, 211 right hands by Keith one time Thurman, and he ain't go down, or he ain't got wobbled. Maybe he got hurt a little bit in the 11th round. But what would Vasily Lomachenko do to Manny Pacquiao? What would he do to him? I want to know. Talk to me. What would he do to Manny Pacquiao? What do you do? Destroys Breeze. What you got for money? The European, South America, Asia belt should be kept and the interim removed. What the fuck is an interim champion? The interim champion is, let's say if a guy is the interim champion, he gets injured or he gets retires, then the other guy becomes the champion. That's what it is. So Keith Thurman was the interim champion. Floyd Mayweather retired after the Berto fight, and then he got uplifted as a champion. Bro, when you're going to get Amanda Serrano in the interview, I am desperately trying to get that interview. She's seen the message. She really didn't get right back. I still got to try right back. Maybe she goes through a manager. The manager is her sister's husband. So maybe I got to go through him. But I'm going to tell you, Guido, it's going to happen soon. Watch, it's going to happen soon. It's going to happen soon. So true. I always exaggerate and talk shit. Exactly. Don't forget about the Ring Magazine belt, the IBO. You think Flo was throwing shots at Earl? I think he was throwing shots at all the young dudes, to be honest. I mean, I don't think that, to be honest, I don't think Floyd Mayweather is actually impressed with none of the young dudes. To be honest, I think he is a little bit impressed of Bud Crawford. I don't think he wants to be impressed by Keith Thurman, especially now that Manny Pacquiao beat him. And Keith Thurman was calling out Floyd Mayweather since he appeared on TV. So I don't think he likes Keith Thurman. I don't think he thinks highly of Daniel Garcia, probably just straight up and down boxer. He sparred Earl Spence. I don't think he see anything special from Earl Spence. I think he was saying that he was a special fighter because he was trying to sign him to Mayweather Promotions, and when Earl Spence declined, that's when he stopped praising Earl Spence. If you know the timeline, if you follow boxing day in and day out, Johnny Tapia in his prime versus Pat. Who you got? You talking about Johnny Tapia, the drug lord from Bad Boys 2? Johnny Tapia? Oh man, I got Pac over him. I don't know, bro. What happened to the good of vacant belts instead of gifting belts? I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like Devin Haney should still have the interim WBC, and I think this would have never been a problem. I think he should still get it. Now, also, if Vasily Lomachenko would have moved up to 140 and leave the division, then yes, I'm okay with Devin Haney as an interim title, and he moves to another division, then I believe that, yeah, you could uplift Devin Haney. But if it just doesn't make sense for Lomachenko to still be in the division and belts just should be handed, it doesn't make sense to me because we all know how he earned it. If Vasily Lomachenko is still going to be a lightweight in that division and he never beat, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. And the thing is, for Devin Haney, it's going to be unfortunate. Everybody looks at his belt like it's not respectable. You know, it's good. It's one thing about the fans not respecting you, but when your contemporaries do not respect your belt and don't respect how you got it, or don't even look at you as a champion. I mean, what contemporaries have called him a real champion? So it's one thing the fans talk trash, but when Teofimo Lopez look at you like a fake champion, when Ryan Garcia tells you you're not a real champion, when everybody's saying that you're not a real Luke Campbell, where everybody's saying you're not a real champion, then what does that belt hold? What type of weight does that belt hold? More beef with Raekwon. Nah, man. I don't beef with nobody. Yo, you think it would be a rematch with Lopez and Lomo? We gotta see the first fight. The first fight is gonna tell us if it's a quality rematch. So probably closing in the subject of Floyd Mayweather saying that these young fighters need to fight one another. I believe. Salute to you. Did you watch the UFC? No, I watched the highlights. Really, I watched the highlights. Really. Do I feel? I think the guys need to chase one another. I think they have the right to build their own legacy without Manny Pacquiao. I think it could happen. Is Manny Pacquiao really gonna go a whole year at his age without fighting? I believe that he can't fight this year. I mean, when is the government going to give him a recess? And also, is it responsible for Manny Pacquiao to leave his cabin or at this time of a pandemic, to leave his cabin to train in boxing? I think that Manny Pacquiao would look bad if he does that. If he's not given the chance to get a break, I think it will be a disservice to the Philippines people if he leaves his cabin to try, at this point, during this pandemic, the coronavirus and stuff like that, and worry about boxing, because he still has a responsibility as having a seat in the Senate. What do Philippines people, if any Philippine people out there, what do you feel if Manny Pacquiao at this time says, let me prepare for a fight while he's a senator in the Philippines and we're facing all this pandemic. What do you feel about that? I want to hear also about the people in the Philippines. If you're in the chat, what do you feel if Manny Pacquiao leaves his Senate seat, trains for a fight during this pandemic? Do you think it's a responsible move by Manny Pacquiao when government officials are supposed to do their job at this moment? Remember, they're getting voted. The people needs them at this position to do a job and service the people. Do you think for this year is a smart move for Manny Pacquiao to go and fight during this whole pandemic? What do you think? Manny needs to be a politician or a fighter. So you're trying to say he needs to pick one? He should decline himself and drop out of being a senator, or he should and continue boxing, or he should retire and be a politician? That's what you're trying to say. He cannot do both. He needs to serve the people. But remember, Manny Pacquiao feels like he serves the people while fighting. So do you want him to serve the people as a politician or serve the people as a fighter? And from what I know, the people from the Philippines will let him fight and give him that pass. Okay. What about if another politician does it? Let's say, for example, I'm gonna give you an example. Anastasio, my fault. I'm gonna give you an example. And I know he's not the president, but I believe that a lot of people see Manny Pacquiao as the president or something like that, or more valuable than the president of the Philippines. If Donald Trump goes and plays golf at a time like this and takes a vacation for 8 weeks, almost 2 months, what would the world feel? If any high politician, if the vice president takes a vacation for 2 months, how would people feel in America? You understand what I'm trying to say? If Mario Cuomo, the mayor of New York, takes a vacation for 2 months, what do you think the people will feel? Yo, what's good, Black and Brown Boxer? What's up, my brother? We all have no say in it because it's the man to make those decisions. Well. In Dream, people do have a say because Manny Pacquiao is voted by the people. So the people has a say when it comes to politicians. Now, we might not have a say when it comes to Manny Pacquiao as a fighter, but in the Philippines, you voted him in, right? Correct? Because of a politician, I don't look at politicians and they look down at me. No, the people, we put you in that position. We need you right now to give us the type of government, to give us the funds, to give us this or whatever needs to be, whatever the people needs at that time. Do the people need Manny Pacquiao out the cabin to go fighting in this state of emergency when it comes worldwide, especially in the Philippines and things of that nature? Do you want him to leave the Philippines and come to America to do his thing? Because he's going to be training in California, right? Is it okay for Manny Pacquiao to do that? I don't know. I feel like it looks wrong for Manny Pacquiao to do that. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know if Manny Pacquiao is going to go a whole year without fighting. It's going to go a whole year and a half because a lot of people feel like the whole thing, all this vaccine is going to appear 2021. Is the Philippines still open or is it still closed? Is it shut down? How is it in the Philippines? I need to ask that question as well. Yo, you said my name. Of course, my brother. Mr. Hernandez. Floyd's a whole ass. Yeah. Why didn't Tyson Bo ever fight or Tyson Tua? To be honest, Muscle, that was the fight that I was like, you know what? No matter, I think Tua was going to give Tyson a run for his money. I said in one of my videos, if you haven't followed me, follow me. You already know, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, damn it. And you already know if you want to donate to the channel, you already know you could super chat your boy. Also, if you want to donate to the channel and the podcast, the Smelling Salt Podcast. If you haven't, go check it out. Check it out. The Smelling Salt Podcast. If you also want to donate, Cash App, $ Punch Drunk. If you're gonna donate to the channel, donate to the movement and stuff like that, because we're gonna get this thing popping. We're gonna get it on. We're gonna go to the press conference. We're gonna get the interviews. A lot of these dudes ain't gonna want me to be in there because I am gonna challenge them. They fell in love with Manny because of boxing. True. Manny babysitting the belt. Care to explain that? I don't think he's babysitting out of the blue. Vince, nobody's fighting right now, so I guess everybody's babysitting their belts. Is Earl Spence babysitting his belt? Is Inoue babysitting his belt? Who's fighting right now? Talk to me, Vince. Read the above. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me. If I ain't catch the conversation, then my fault. Crazy good looking out with a super chat. Thank you very much, man. God bless you. I appreciate you. My brother. As long as Pac-Man has the WBA, he will be chased. Point simple. And that's what fight hype. The interviewer has to tell Floyd Mayweather and not let Floyd Mayweather just ram his mouth like that. Even though if one of the things does make sense, I understand what Floyd Mayweather was talking about, that why these guys got to chase a old fighter. I understand that. But he also has something that these fighters need for their legacy. And that's the belt. To become undisputed, you need Manny Pacquiao. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I started this Punch Drunk Boxing channel, because I feel like the other channels, and look, I'm not coming at those other people, I'm not coming at those other boxing channels and things of that nature. It's either they're way biased or they don't challenge the fighters or during their interviews enough to get something out of the fighter that we might not come with a conclusion ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody does a job, but everybody leaves something. That's why Punch Drunk Boxing I got to do a channel, because for real, I keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively. And also, when I'm in that position where I started to go to these press conferences and stuff like that, and I wanted to see what it is. I see people having relations. I won't ask you this question. Oh, I see people. No lie, before going to the interview, and they'll say oh, I just want to get an interview with you. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ask you about this. I just want to ask you about this, YZ, and then that's it. No, that's not the way you do it. No, you're not servicing them. You're working for us, for the people. We want to get something out of them, not you get something out of for yourself, man. So that's why Punch Drunk is here for y'all. But Manny needs to stop babysitting that belt. Okay, no, he's older, man. Manny had babysitting the belt because he was no talks of Spence or Crawford. I don't think nobody's babysitting any belt right now. To be honest, the conversation you're having. Yo, what's up with Ryan Garcia beef on everybody at LO on Twitter? No lie, Guido. As a matter of fact, I'm actually downloading a video right now. So Guido, check it out. I'm gonna post it after this live show. It's actually downloading right now. I did record it. What were you talking about right there? I am recording why boxers and the WBC. Why boxers and MMA fighters is going at one another. And the whole thing about the content and the video that I'm gonna post it after this live show finishes is these boxers and fighters that's going at each other, these MMA fighters and these boxers going at one another, yet they haven't even built their own legacy in their own respective sports. I think that they just shut the F up, do what you got to do in boxing, Ryan Garcia and co. UFC fighters, whoever's talking ish about boxers, do what you got to do in UFC and make a name out of yourself in your own respective sport. It doesn't make any sense when y'all going at each other, diminishing each other's sport, discrediting each other. MMA fighters saying to boxers, oh, you want to get into a real fight and stuff like that. I could go to the boxing ring and then you come over here for a real fight, diminishing and devaluing what the art of the sport of boxing. Boxers devaluing themselves. Oh, that's not that ground and pound game or whatever. Yeah, whatever. Anything. Y'all don't got no money. Y'all don't get paid. Whatever. All that devaluing. At the end of the day, like I said in the beginning of the video, in the beginning of this chat, is fighters always want to go at fans. because they feel like fans disrespect them. Oh, we risk our lives. You don't have the balls to do what we do. Yet, in the end of the day, you fighters are the ones that devalue each other, discredit each other. Y'all say y'all not real champions. Y'all not real fighters. Y'all scared. Y'all pussy. Y'all all these derogatory names to one another. And guess who's watching? The fans. So if y'all going at each other and calling y'all and devaluing, discrediting y'all own respected art and sport, then it opens up the floodgates for us fans to look at it and be like, hey, yeah, you are shitty because he says so. I rock with him. Yeah, you're shit. No, yeah, he's shit. And then fans start disrespecting fighters because y'all do a horrible job in actually giving each other credit. Y'all supposed to credit yourself. As a matter of fact, learn how to talk trash. That's one thing I used to love about Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali used to talk trash, but he didn't devalue yourself as a man. He didn't call you pussy. He didn't curse you out. He was a clever trash talker and stuff like that. And then he'll let you know. He'll be cool with you, make fun of you. He was a comedic dude. People need to learn the art, not only the art of fighting, but also the art of self-promotion, yet given the respect of these guys as fighters and having the same type of lifestyle that you have, having the same type of sacrifices and going out there and putting your life on the line for people's entertainment and for y'all to take care of your family. That's the problem with these fighters. You're too busy devaluing yourself. You're too busy going at each other and disrespecting one another. It leaves the fans to disrespect y'all. So when y'all become a champion, you see why guys like Deontay Wilder is not respected? Because you have guys like Teddy Atlas telling the whole world that the man can't fight. And guess what? If you ain't like Deontay Wilder, then you're going to be one of those guys that's going to be like, well, Deontay Wilder can't fight. You know what? Tyson Fury, I rock with Tyson Fury. He can't fight. And that's why people don't respect certain fighters. If a bunch of fighters going to be like, oh, well, look, he hasn't fought nobody. He hasn't fought nobody. Look at his resume. Guess what the fans going to do? We're going to look at the resume and be like, oh, yeah, you see, he said it. You haven't fought nobody. Boxers and fighters need to stop disrespecting one another. Be more clever in how to entice yourself to get in the ring or the octagon. Do it in a way that fans would not disrespect those fighters. I believe that fans disrespect more fighters or don't think highly of these fighters as we should. But but also, like I said, I always break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Y'all have the accountability as fighters to really respect your own sport enough so fans could actually respect it. Preach on, Punch Strong. Preach on, Brother Punch. So many talented Walter, we did not see the fight we really want. Exactly. I am cool with that, brother. So true, Philip. Spence versus Broner. Thurman versus Thurman for his comeback. I think that's a good fight, Crazy. I think any of these guys is a good fight, and there's no excuses. They're all going to be out. They're all out. Everybody is self-quarantined. Everybody's going through the same thing. So you know what? Everybody got the same limit. Everybody is like starting all over again. Now, if you wasn't the fighter that wasn't working on your craft and working on your tools, see, right now, they're not in fan camp. This is the perfect time to work on your craft. It's not about your weight, but it's to work and adding more tools to the toolbox, just like in our respected lives. And I'm going to say it like this, going outside of boxing, I'm going to say it like this. For people that have families, that have your lady, that have your husband, that have your kids, believe it or not, you will never get this time again. This self-quarantine stuff, this pandemic, of course, it's horrible, it's negative, but take the positive out of it. You will never get this quality time. You will not get this quality time with your kid when you're not looking at the time because you got to go somewhere, or they got to go to school, or they got to meet up with friends, or things of that nature. You will never get this time. And I'm not, and of course, if there's essential workers, I understand you're still working. I'm talking about a lot of families out there where the man and the woman is not working, and the kids is not going to school. This is the time where you don't even have to depend on teachers no more. This is the time where you're actually homeschooling your own children at the same time. This is actually a time that we will never get again. So, ladies and gentlemen, spend some time with your kids real good. Hey, spend some time with the lady. Give her some good love. And you understand what I'm saying? You'll give you that good. You have to give it all. Because when everybody start working, she gonna be tired. You gonna, man, my back hurt, my lower back. You know what I'm saying? Baby, you can give me massage, I'm gonna fall asleep. This is the best time right now. It's the best time for boxers to work on their craft and put more tools in the toolbox. It's the best time for the ladies and gentlemen to go out there and establish, have a great relationship, understand your children even more, understand your lady, understand your man more. This is the chance. No time limit. No time limit. You can watch movies all day, work on it, play dominoes, work out together. Look what Tyson Fury and his lady is doing. I'll tell you like this. If this wasn't happening, you wouldn't be seeing Tyson Fury and his wife working out side by side together, right? Look what this thing has done. It actually has you become closer with your family. Take advantage, ladies and gentlemen, because it's going to open up real soon. And the people are saying, oh my God, man, I want to get out of here. Yo, I want to go to the club. I want to go to this. I want to go to that. And they're desperate to open it up. It's going to open up. But I'm going to tell you like this. The time you have with your children, you will lose that time. You might not get it back. You might not get it back. This is the only chance. I'm telling you. It's the only chance. So take advantage. Take advantage. Sleeping with your lady every day without looking at the time and you're chilling with your children and stuff. Take advantage. And for the boxers out there, you got to take advantage as well. Get inside the ring. I understand that self-quarantine is making a lot of people go crazy. Even Floyd Mayweather want to become a trainer. This self-quarantine gets people crazy, right? Mike Tyson believe he's going to be back. Holyfield's going to be back. James Toney said he's going to be back. This self-quarantine got people really got the itch to be back again. My fault, man. I wasn't reading. I was going into my little, Let me go back in. Let me go. Whoa. Always blasted back by that shit. My fault, y'all. I was going over my I was into what I was saying. I wasn't reading. So let me go back and read, which I was trying to say, my peoples. Crazy. Too many ass-kissing reporters. Damn right. Trust me, I seen it with my own eyes. My own eyes, listen with my own ears. I was shocked. So imagine they do it here in boxing. Imagine in basketball. Imagine in the NBA and the MLB. No wonder there's the reporters that people don't want to. They'd be like, yo, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him and stuff like that because there's other reporters. And see, that's why I believe I'm not stressing about having interviews with people or getting to be a real insider in the sport of boxing, because I believe that once I start asking these type of questions and people are going to feel real uncomfortable, not because, remember, I want to elevate the sport. I'm here to elevate the sport. I did this channel to elevate the sport and elevate the consciousness of fans in the sport of boxing. Uplift these fighters because to me, they're on my modern day wars, modern day gladiators. But also, I want to challenge them because I believe in the sport of boxing and a lot of sports, there's a lot of fakers. There's a lot of people that just say things for clout. So I want to challenge the clout. I want to challenge why you say what you say. I want to challenge the people, the boxers, that always discrediting one another. I can understand you got to have your ego. I can understand you got to have the eye of the tiger. I understand that in this world of sport, it's hard to have friends. You don't know when you're going to go fight somebody. I understand all of that, but there's a lot of things in the sport of boxing. A lot of boxers be saying some dumb ass shit. Excuse my language, and they need to be challenged. Here we go. This punch wrong. That's why I gotta do it. Yo, you can't challenge these boxers like that, punch. If you challenge them, they're not gonna mess with you. Exactly, Philip. I understand. But how can I be? I wouldn't be real on myself, and the channel won't be real enough if I don't give my approach, my way in the belief. I'm here for the fighters. I want to understand the promotional company. I understand the business. But also the problem is understanding the business, and also we have to smoke a lot of these people out there foxhole. A lot of people always want to talk about Earl Spence and Buck Crawford and why fights don't happen and Wilder and Anthony Joshua doesn't happen. But we never take the time to be like, you know what? Okay, I heard from you, Deontay Wilder. I heard from you, Anthony Joshua. I heard from you, Eddie Hearns. I want to hear about the guy that these guys desperately praise and praise and praise again. Praise when they're not even fighting. Praise after the fight. Praise before the fight. Praise them in Christmas. Praise them. I think if Al Heyman gives them a call and these guys are their lady is giving birth, they will be like, baby, I gotta go. I gotta pick up this call from Al Heyman. I want to hear from the Als of the world. I want to hear from Al Heyman. It's time for us fans to stop bickering and fighting while these guys ain't fighting each other. This guy's scared. This guy's scared. Al Heyman, it's time for you to talk. Like I said 1,000 times, if I go into a restaurant, you give me some food that you give me the food that I didn't order. I'd be like, excuse me, waitress, can I speak to your manager, please? Because you can't handle it. Can I speak to your manager, please? Please. All right. And that's what we need to do in the sport of boxing. Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, everybody, shut the hell up. I want to speak to your manager. That's it. You always throwing Al Heyman to us. Well, Al Heyman got to make the fight. Charlo with Andre. Well, you telling Eddie Hearns, Al Heyman this, Al Heyman this, Al Heyman that, Al Heyman. God damn it, I want to listen to. I want to hear and listen to Al Heyman because at least I only got like 3 pictures of Al Heyman, 3 pictures in Google. No, I want to know who this guy is. Is he Casper the Friendly Ghost? Is he really real? I want to know. It's time for us, the fans, to smoke Al Heyman out his foxhole. I'm telling you, Al Heyman is more protected. Is the Secret Service protecting Al Heyman? Like, is Al Heyman a robot? You remember the movie? What was that movie? What was that? Enter the Dragon. When the guy would say, "I want to find the master. I want to find Sukiyaki Saksu. It's sake to me. It's sake to you." You remember the movie when Leroy was looking for the master, and then, dude, this is the master. This is a fortune cookie. It's a fortune cookie machine. Is that Al Heyman? It's a fortune cookie machine. Al Heyman. I want to know. I'm desperately that's gonna be one of my future. Hey, yo, can you introduce me to Al Heyman? Dun 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 dun. What do you say? Get him out of here, Punch! Get this man out the room. He mentioned one name he cannot say. No, that's gonna be my first question. If I'm in an interview with somebody, how does Al Heyman look like? I think people seen Jesus Christ more than they seen Al Heyman. Huh? When people say, I see Jesus, I know Jesus, I know Jesus. I know people know Jesus more than Al Heyman. I want to know, and you never looked at Jesus Christ. I want to know who's Al Heyman. Does Al Heyman got a shape up? Does Al Heyman got a beard? Does Al Heyman got a ponytail? Wow, how does Al Heyman look like? Is that Al Heyman the one? No, Al Heyman is not Sam Watson. I know that for a fact. Who is Al Heyman? Is Al Heyman? I seen Bin Laden probably more than Al Heyman. We seen Bin Laden. We see him in a cave. We seen El Chapo. Who is Al Heyman? Woo! Anyway, let's keep on reading. Taylor Ramirez, good fight. Good fight. White Povetkin, I want to place a bet. Give me your opinion. I got White on that one. I got White. Yet the only thing I hate about that fight, not the fight, is that, of course, it's 2 guys that tested positive. Also, that they in the main event putting Taylor and Amanda Serrano as like the co-main event. Katie Taylor, huh? Amanda Serrano, the undercard to White and Povetkin. No. You put these ladies. Probably the best matchup in women boxing. You put them in the main event. I want to see Plant versus Canelo or Plant versus Benavides. I'll see Plant versus Benavides first. I want to see that. Or Benavides and Canelo. That would be a good Mexican fight. Maybe in Mexico. What do you think? Benavides versus Canelo Alvarez in Mexico. Ooh, wow, mama mia. Never rule out future pandemic. Oh, yes. Punches. Floyd trying to build up another fight with Pac? Nah. Is that why he's talking about Pac again? Nah. I don't think Floyd Mayweather's trying to build. I don't think Floyd's trying to come back. I think Floyd don't want to come back. He's good. I mean, for what? He says he got the money. He says he makes smart investments. There's no reason why he wants to come back. Also, he said something, and I want you to chime in on it. Do you believe that, because he said that Manny Pacquiao should, he said, I want these young fighters to get the shine. I retire. These fighters need their time to shine. So is he saying that Manny Pacquiao not retiring is not letting these young fighters shine? Do you think that Manny Pacquiao still fighting is fogging up this new era? Or, like I said in the beginning, or did Keith Thurman, it was Keith Thurman's job to end Manny Pacquiao or to beat him to enter into a new era without the cloud of another legend? Let me know what y'all think, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think that Manny Pacquiao still fighting clouds this era? Do you think so? I love Floyd, but he can't breathe without attention. That's funny, Philip. They gotta be Pac. I understand that. Hell no, she said. That's surefire. Thank you, man. I know it's on fire literally. It's on fire literally. But I think you're right. I think that's what Floyd Mayweather Jr. trying to say. I mean, it's justifiable, right? It is justifiable. Is Manny Pacquiao, while he's still fighting, is he clouding this new era? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, once again. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, you can super chat. Also, check out the podcast, the new podcast, the Smelly Salt podcast. I'm up to episode 6. I'm going to do episode. Hey, King, can I get water? Mike Tyson should fight an exhibition with Wilder for 6 rounds. What do you think? Ooh, no. I don't. You know why? Because at this point, I don't believe that Wilder should be fighting exhibition. He's still a world-class fighter. He's still on top of the food chain in the heavyweight division. So I think that Mike Tyson and Holyfield, 3 charity fight, 6 rounds, perfect. Meaning their charity bout, it is a charity fight, but they're gonna take it serious. 6 rounds. Holyfield, Tyson 3. That will be massive. I believe that's a great move. Can you imagine even the celebrities timing into that fight and also donating money for whatever charity or whatever cause they're trying to build? That would be awesome. Awesome. So let me see. I want to see Tyson again in the ring for the right recognition to why he should be awesome over. Well, to be honest, Nelson, he is immortal. Mike Tyson, don't matter if he comes out and fight today. If he stays retired, he's still immortal. Where Mike Tyson is just he's printed that says immortal. Don't matter what he's gonna do. The great thing that I'm seeing about Mike Tyson is, like I said in one of my videos, is this is the best Mike Tyson has ever been. It's good to see a guy that's devoted to his health, devoted to his wife, devoted to his kids, devoted to his business, having great people around him. And his it's just the best Mike Tyson. Because even when he was knocking everybody out, that doesn't mean he was good mentally. You understand what I'm trying to say? He was just a fighter. He was just a fighter. He didn't groom as a person yet, as a responsible adult. Remember, he became heavyweight champion basically as a child. So he was just a fighter. He didn't learn those type of skills as an adult to handle certain situations. It's just like, think about it, even the money that he was making. How can you tell a guy straight from the hood how to handle $400 million? You probably could. If I give a 20-year-old, even a 20-year, even if I give you even if I give an adult right now, a poor adult that never seen $10,000 in a lump sum, if I give you $50,000, he won't even know how to handle that. So imagine Mike Tyson with having all the leashes, all these adults, and I'm talking about adults that's in their 40s and 50s, and you give a dude $400 million, and you hire his account, and you hire his manager, and you hire all these guys. Can you imagine if these people, if we know they took advantage of Mike Tyson, and they're just a number out there, can you imagine these people have luxurious lives, basically not even making money off Mike Tyson, but actually stealing money from Mike Tyson? How could a guy like that count his own money? Tell me. Crazy, right? Oh man, I'm not tired to say that these promoters are the duckers of this new era. What a shame. There's people out there ain't no shit about boxing. The famous quote from Roger Mayweather. I agree with you, Maria. The promoters are the duckers. They the ones that is because of them we're not watching a fight that we want to see. It's their fault. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is. What can we do? What can we do as fans but call out the guys? Call them out. Call them out. Pac-Man's protege is Casimero is the future at lower weight class. I believe that Casimero has a beautiful opportunity. A great opportunity that if he beats Naoya Inoue, he will shoot to the moon. I am telling you guys, if Casimero beats Naoya Inoue, that you gonna hear the ring bells of the next Manny Pacquiao. You gonna hear it a lot. I believe in Casimero. I believe in Jongriel Casimero, as I say. But I love Naoya Inoue too. Oh man, I can't wait for that belt, man. Oh man, damn, I wanted to see that belt. Man. Yo, Mateo, what's good, my brother? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Got 10 more minutes in the live, y'all. 10 more minutes in the live. 10 more minutes in the live. I want to answer questions. Any questions, any boxing questions. Also, smash the like button, and thank you for everybody that's tuning in. I answered some questions if you got questions. Also, anything questions. It could be about life questions. Doesn't have to be strictly boxing as well. Hoping for an upset. Okay. Hey, I got a question. I'm a big fan of Floyd Sr. I wasn't alive when this happened, but what kind of impact did he have on Oscar De La Hoya's career, training him? Oscar even came up and said he was the best. Well, Oscar De La Hoya had a major impact in Floyd Sr.'s career. I think I was saying in the live show when Floyd Mayweather and his father had a rocky situation, and all of this is documented. And Floyd Mayweather, Senior got out of jail. Senior was working with his father, but as an adult, Floyd was working with Roger. I think it was a little bit of jealousy or envy coming from Floyd Senior. He wanted to become the head trainer. Floyd Senior was staying in Floyd Mayweather's house. They had some altercation, some argument. Floyd Mayweather Sr. kicked him out of his house because, of course, it was still Floyd Mayweather's house. And during that time, Oscar De La Hoya was looking for a new trainer. He got Floyd Mayweather Sr., bought him a house, bought him a car, made him a $1 million trainer. the thing that that Floyd Mayweather was supposed to do, Oscar De La Hoya did. And that goes why you always gonna see Floyd Mayweather hates Oscar De La Hoya with every soul and might, because his father, which, you know, he always out there trying to prove to his father he was this and he was that, loves Oscar De La Hoya. And ever since that Floyd Mayweather been a pro, he's been talking ish about Oscar De La Hoya. He didn't want his father to train Oscar De La Hoya, but Senior was like, yo, my man, you don't want me to train you? What, should I just sit around and do nothing? I got a great opportunity. And he became Oscar De La Hoya's trainer, and they was very, very successful. And probably Junior was mad because his father was teaching him everything that his father taught him. And he knew that in the future he's going to be facing Oscar De La Hoya. So I'm going to be facing this guy, and he knows exactly everything. He knows every move because you're teaching him. So you're actually probably training him to beat me eventually, indirectly. But that's what happened, in my opinion. I think that Oscar De La Hoya, and to this day, Senior loves Oscar De La Hoya, because when you have somebody that did something for you and basically got you off the street, Floyd Mayweather Jr. could be mad all he wants, but he should have never kicked his father out like that. Now he loves Oscar De La Hoya a lot, and he feels like he owes him his life. Junior doesn't like that. But check it. You could even Google. There's been articles since 1998. Floyd Mayweather always going at Oscar De La Hoya, and it's they've been having a rocky. To this day, Floyd Mayweather will say something slick about Oscar De La Hoya, and I'm like, yo, that's why I did that video with Oscar De La Hoya in my podcast. Check out the podcast, Philip, if you get the chance. I was talking about it episode 6. It's all whatever I'm telling you right now. Basically, I'm actually saying in the podcast and saying that it's time for Oscar De La Hoya to actually remind people why his hands are registered. There's a lot of people in the sport of boxing, whether you're a boxer, a fighter, guys in the MMA, Dana White, all these people always talking trash about Oscar De La Hoya. And Oscar De La Hoya always had this little smile on his face, not trying to engage in real war. He did call Dana White little bitch, but you know what? It's time for Oscar De La Hoya to remind people who the hell the Golden Boy is and the careers that he helped enhance, whether he was fighting you, whether he's promoting you. When you go next live, peace and love. Yo, I'm going to go live. My next live I'm going, my day is going to be Thursday. You already know, Happy Hour Thursday is going to be Thursday. And you know, it's unlimited. And of course, going to be streaming it, going to be StreamYard. So everybody going to be timing in. Everybody out there, Thursday, the next live show. And I'm going to be chopping it up with each and every one of y'all. We're going to go live chopping it up. Smelling Salt Podcast rolling forward. You already know Think Camp. Yeah, man. And thanks for the people that's been following the podcast. I'm just starting it out. It's just getting started. I'm gonna be dropping the next podcast. It was supposed to be dropped. The episode 7 was supposed to be dropped yesterday, but a lot of things was going on. So I gotta drop it probably tomorrow, and then it's gonna lead up to another live show on Thursday. If I do go tomorrow, excuse me, live, I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna put it out there in the story, YouTube story, so y'all could know exactly when I'm coming out to do the live show. Yo, Punch, if Iron can come back at 53 and make a lot of money in his fight against Holyfield, do you think that it will entice for 10-year younger Floyd to finally give Pac that rematch? Maybe, yeah. I think it's all about the money, right? If he's the money man, then it's all about the money that could come in and entice him out. You know? I think so. If he's about the money, and I think if the money's in the pot, I think so. I mean, to be honest, I don't want to see the fight. I don't want to see Floyd Mayweather. I don't want to see Floyd Mayweather at all. He just wasn't exciting to watch. People was just, and this has nothing to do with Floyd Mayweather skills. He did what he had to do in the sport of boxing. He came into the boxing world, got great skills, one of the best technicians in the sport of boxing, but his fighting style is not entertaining to me to watch, especially at the age of 43. What do we expect to see from Floyd Mayweather? Like, he's not exciting to fight, so why would I want to see Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fight? The only reason why people are going to want to see that is because they want to see a different outcome. That's it. That's the only excitement of that fight. But it's just not a good mix. It's not a good matchup to me. It never was a good matchup even before when they was talking about it. I feel like it was going to be boring anyway. I knew it was going to be boring. A lot of people that knew that fight, that know boxing, remember, styles make fights. Those styles just do not match. It's almost like Broner and Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, they could talk a lot of trash to one another, but does that style match up to be a good fight? No. You got to have a boxer puncher, and you got to have a Manny Pacquiao style, and that will make a good fight. That's what a lot of people was happy about Thurman and Manny Pacquiao, because he's a boxer puncher. He's gonna stay in front of you. He's gonna win. He's gonna want to fight as well. He's not gonna just want to box. See, you can't have Adrian Broner, Manny Pacquiao. It wasn't all that exciting because this guy just want to box and play defensive. If you're gonna play defensive versus Manny Pacquiao, it's gonna be a boring fight. That's what it is. It's not gonna be a high volume punching fight. So people got to understand really what they really want to see. I don't want to see Floyd Mayweather ever again in the ring. I don't. That's it. He's 43, and the more years was going by, he wasn't an exciting fighter. Pretty Boy Floyd. Now you tell me Pretty Boy Floyd is back. Okay, I'm with it. I want to see that. That's it. Drama don't make fights. I the truth. Punch we forget. When Marquez got off for 100 mil. That's what they say. Yo, Glenn, what's good? Yo, Punch, you can't leave without answering my question. Ask him, my brother. Got one more minute. Smash the like button, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. What you got for me, Glenn? Talk to me. Give me the question. Never was excited to watch because he holds on too much. I mean, clinching is part of boxing when you're trying to neutralize somebody's attack. That is boxing, but it is what it is. That's what Kell Brook did to Sean Porter. You know, you hold them, you get inside, you hold. That's heavy, like heavyweights. They do that to each other. They always try to do that to Mike Tyson. They try to hold Mike Tyson until the referee was saying 1 point, 1 point. If you're going to hold again, 1 point. Just like they did to Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. When the referee was giving him a warning, stop holding. You know, it's going to eventually happen. But that's a skill set that is boring. You know, understand? Look, Floyd Mayweather, he mastered the art of fighting 12-round bouts. And he mastered it to fight as a marathon. You understand what I'm saying? It's like Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. always took the first round off. And then after that, then it's all, but he used to always take the first round off. It's having the great game plan. I don't think that Freddie Roach had a great game plan. I don't think Freddie Roach had a great game plan for Manny Pacquiao anyway. Yo, how can I send you a link with people talking? Send it to, I don't know. Send it to my email. Yo, much love, Punch. I appreciate the work and taking the time to try and answer everyone's question that shows you cut from a different. Thank you, man. Thank you, Necessary. Thank you, my brother. Better trainer, Floyd Sr. or Roger? Floyd Sr. Remember, he trained other fighters as well, man. That was elite. If you had the ability to change the style of Oscar De La Hoya, a prime champion, if you know how to alter that, that means you're a teacher. Roger Mayweather was a teacher, but I don't think that any other prize high elite fighters was working with him, right? So I don't know, or maybe Floyd Mayweather was enough for him to be a trainer. But we already know he was the Black Mamba, so we know he know how to teach. But I think that Floyd Sr. was. I mean, look at Devin Haney right now. Floyd Sr. had a lot of implemented to his game. If you see Devin Haney using that shoulder roll, it doesn't matter if he's not even in his corner right now. You know where he's getting it from. Thank you, okay. Thank you. What's the email? I'll put it punchdrunkboxing@gmail.com. That's the email. Send it right there, brother. punchdrunkboxing@gmail.com. Yo, again, let me drop this video right now. Just it's about boxers versus UFC fighters, vice versa, and them going at each other. Stay tuned to that. I'm about to upload it right now. Thank you for rocking with me, ladies and gentlemen. You can rock with me. I might go live tomorrow, but definitely Thursday. Thursday's happy hour, Punch Drum Boxing live stream. You already know, man. 11:30 p.m. Thursday nights. I don't know what time it is over there, or in Asia, in the what was it? I think in of course in the West Coast. That's 9:30. So follow me. I'm about to drop this video right quick. Also check out the podcast, the Smelling Salt podcast. Check it out. I do have it in the description box of my other videos. Y'all can go check it out. Support your boy. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all already know, man. God first, everything second, bro. God first, everything second. Fight plus divide equals 2 champions. Y'all know the slogan. Love y'all. Peace out. God bless. And on to the next.